Boom. Let's go. Galente. Galente origin. There. Customize appearance. Sure. That's... Wow. And randomize. Pick one. Go. We're gonna speed run the tutorial.
New Eden.
Oh, this is playing a lot smoother.
Brimming with possibility and rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders.
Kind of. Really need to get better really need to get better buffering. This can't be my like computer or something like that that's doing that. I don't want to skip the tutorial. That's the whole reason why we're here. I guess I can skip the video though.
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship. I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need to thank me.
I can't tell if that reflection piece is new or not. Are the new reflections in? Can't really tell.
This baptism by fire is certainly not what Air had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help.
Neat.
I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently... Your pod may be able to fly through space, but like all... Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings. Ah, there is a ship still capable of flight. I have highlighted the navigation section of your display.
Can I romance Aura? Man, I've said this many times before, but they really need to replace agency with Aura and have that interface be like the place that you go to get information. The fact that the one emotional connection that you have in the game just kind of stops talking to you instead of being like the go-to place for continued information, I feel is a big missing out.
Our shields took significant damage in the attack.
Okay. Oh, next, right.
The armor is also in need of repair. I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed. Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
Exactly. Cortana Aviv. Especially if this is these vocals are computer generated, then you could have her read mission text to you as you go to the mission.
This is Balin Ferris, commander of air security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing.
Well, she goes into standby mode or whatever. Although I guess the new MPE doesn't really say that because she just kind of stops talking because they're supposed to keep going. My understanding is tomorrow. That's the rumor.
Their transponders were cloaked and their hulls lacked any identifying information. I'd wager this was an act of corporate espionage turned violent. There are a lot of people in New Eden who want to get their hands on Air's technology, whatever the cost.
Yeah, I think that the agency should have everything the agency has. Well, first it should be Aura, and then take all of the show info stuff and put it in there.
At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
So that way the show info, if you right-click show info on something, it opens up that page in Aura.
All ships enter warp formation.
I still want him to give me a reassurance right there. Like, don't worry. Just follow me into warp. Stick with me and you'll be fine. I don't know. You get a air estero for the MPE section. Yes. It's not even a normal Astero. It's called an Air Astero. Air Civilian Astero.
We've now arrived at Air's designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our... But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the...
Right. Well, hopefully that will go down over time. Yeah, there should be a scope video tomorrow.
Scan of unidentified signal.
Also, why was this there's
Hostiles inbound.
an anomaly at the chosen rendezvous point? Oh, and we never get the scan done.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
I guess I just realized that.
My sensors indicate that these are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
This part drags on. She should definitely be saying something else in the meantime.
Away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
This will be your first. We're too far away, Captain.
Yeah, especially since she then cuts herself off later. Oh, man.
We're too far away, Captain.
Oh. I have no idea.
Target lock confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts.
Did the F keys not work yet? I don't know.
That's it, Captain. Let him have it.
I thought, man, it used to be that new players could only jam or lock 2 targets at a time.
Well done, Captain. Now orbit, lock, and fire on the remaining hostiles.
Yeah, F1 and F2 just don't work. Even though hovering over them says that it does. Or says that that's the hotkey. Also, that anomaly is now decloaked. It is their beacon. Oh, okay. The plot thickens, guys. Because that's the same stripy pattern that's on these ships themselves. Which, I mean, I gotta say, they look a little Kybernaut-ish. Right, F1 and F2 don't work. I do like the pulsing, though. The red-blue lighting on Aura is to indicate that we're under attack. This is why I was saying last night, like, having the lights going off, like, as if it was, like, alerts, like, flashing in the background or something like that, but not, like, totally making her demonic. Because right now I'm spooked, and she's supposed to be my friend, and it looks like she's mad at me. Admittedly, I'm missing this frigate, so maybe she is mad at me. Come on. This is why you aren't talking.
Marvelously done, Captain.
Don't patronize me.
Glorious experience. This especially when you're winning. Another hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates. What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities.
What's my optimal? 3K. I can't not hit the F keys, man. Did they just destroy one of our ships? Or are we destroying theirs? I think we're destroying theirs. Oh gosh, there's like a scorpion like right behind me. Oh no, that's right next to the... Well, I guess we're all next to each other. I can't zoom out very much either. There's my character. Oh. No? Okay.
Good job, Captain. You've got potential. Shit. 2 battleships breaking away from the enemy fleet.
Language.
Our civilian transport from warping away. Watch your 6, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
How are we going to convince kids these days that Eve is a modern game? We'll have the NPCs swear.
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport. There is no other way to save those civilians. They are not capsuleers like...
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris. Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow. According to my calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
Well, so I believe that they're going to continue like a Soldier of Fortune and a, what is it, the other one? Enforcer path kind of tutorial afterwards. So this is fine for introducing the concept first and foremost. Focus only on one guy at a time. Whereas, oh, hey, I successfully jammed this time.
This is a warrior's... Luckily for you, it will not be your last.
Maybe later they would circle back and do that.
You are a capsuleer. For you, death is not an end. It is simply the beginning of a new adventure. As always, I will see you on the other side.
I still want her to laugh at me.
Welcome back to the world of the living. Captain, I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data has been transferred to a fresh clone body, but before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
I think that indicates this is, I mean, this is computer generated text because that pause between the living and Captain was unnatural.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Vesper Calatrix.
All of this is the stuff that's been in the game for like 3 or 4 months now.
Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. Since your ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory, Air would like to provide you with a new one.
I will enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
Your next adventure will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on who attacked the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it.
This is different.
Considering your recent experience, you're the perfect pilot for the job. I've sent you a module that will help you on the next leg of your journey.
Wait, isn't it? I think this is new. This is different wording, right?
Captain, You can access objects currently stored at the station at which you are docked from your item hanger.
Okay.
Now, let's take a look at the module Ms. Calatrix has given us.
A mining laser upgrade.
Yep, this is different.
Curious choice, Miss Calatrix. How will a mining module help our investigation?
How will a mining module help our investigation, Miss Calatrix?
One of our agents in the field has intercepted a strange signal at one of our mining sites, but we're having trouble locating its source. We want you to investigate the signal. But if we're being watched, and I suspect we are, we don't want anyone to know we're onto them. You'll look just like another member of the mining fleet.
Duly noted, Miss Calatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the neocom.
What's a neocom? This is even worse because now it's not. Oh yeah, there it is. It's flashing there, but I didn't even see it for a few seconds.
Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
I don't see any big concerns that air isn't on the up and up yet, but
Now, bring the module.
it is very possible.
It appears you do not currently possess the skill necessary to use this module. Hardly surprising. You still have much to learn.
Thanks, Aura. You're right, her mouth isn't moving anymore.
Please direct your attention to the icon on the display that I have highlighted for you.
You can add the missing skill to
Oh.
the training queue here.
I like this. I like this version of teaching you. If you're not going to teach people to put up the skill queue, which I think that they improved that too, we'll get to that. But this is actually not bad. This is not bad. It just says, hey, click on this, and it'll allow you to do it. This is the quickest, easiest way to solve the problem.
Access the skill window from the neocom. Skills are essential for all capsuleers in New Eden, as they serve as the primary measurement of one's growth. A more highly skilled pilot will be most formidable. Training a new skill takes time, as the neural pathways of your brain are rewired. The complexity of this rewiring can be measured through skill points.
Oh yeah, they don't give you an injector this time.
Unallocated skill points
They
to
just
train
start you with
one
unallocated.
skill. Do so now.
The idea of civilian items is both very typical in MMOs and a good idea, because otherwise people would be able to farm them just by, if it was a useful module, then people would actually farm the MPE just to get them. The MPE uses a completely separate stuff in almost every MMO. I love the fact that, hold on, I just want to stress that right now, oh, you can't even see it because I'm in the way. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. So this is the game client as it is right now, and it's telling me to click the plus. Now, I don't believe I have changed any of the defaults. I could go back and check the video, but I'm pretty sure everything is where it is supposed to be. And yet, let's look for the plus. You can kind of see that there is this flash down here, but the thing that they want me to click on is actually behind this window. Not sure if that's intended.
All you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skill points.
The training required for your new module is complete. Your skill...
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other capsuleers will be doing just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we? To that end, I've sent the air skill plan to your AI. Normally, you would have received it as part of your capsuleer training program starter package, but your training was violently disrupted, to say the least.
Immortal.
Yes.
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training.
Fuck yeah!
Start with this one, and may it be the
Sorry.
first of many.
Sorry, YouTube. I gotta start learning. I just need to start catching my words.
The more skills you acquire, the stronger you'll be. As you continue to grow as a capsuleer,
I got excited.
adjust your skill acquisition to achieve your desired goals.
I hope your excursion to the mining site proves less troublesome than your previous adventure.
So much better of a way of introducing skills and skill cues. I'm excited that they fixed the process of teaching skill cues, that they allowed me to do the whole injection process or the whole like application of the skill right now, but then didn't tell me to, like, before this change, it literally tells you to close the skill page without putting a skill in the skill queue and then never brings it up again. Like, it was awful.
Now, close the windows crowding your screen. It would be rather comical if you failed to see a threat hurtling right towards us because of an untidy display.
It's almost as if these full screen windows aren't great.
Let us online your mining laser upgrade.
This is on this, this is on testing. It's on Sissy.
You can do this from the fitting window.
Turn the module online.
Well done, Captain. You can now close the fitting window.
I have 2 wheels. Oh, because of my skill plan. I can see my active skill being trained and my progress in my skill plan. That's actually pretty cool. When are they upgrading the others? Unknown. These are actually new stations that were introduced. They put in an air station in every newbie system.
Looks like you're ready to roll, Captain. Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your 6. This is New Eden, after all. You never know what danger is lurking around the next Stargate.
Do you really think that they would tell a capsuleer to watch their 6?
Six is right. Time is of the essence. I suspect something nefarious might be occurring at the air mining site. Undock from the station so we can begin our journey there.
Stop talking so I can go. Well, you also, I mean, like, they first did the Jita station, and then they have the Triglavian stations are all decked out,
Captain,
and then they have the air one.
several scenarios that could explain the mystery signal air discovered at the mining site. According to my calculations, the probability that the situation is unrelated to the attack on the cloning facility is exceptionally small. 1 in 37 million to be exact. Let us make haste and walk to the site.
Warp to location. Warp to location. Warp to location. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, awesome. Thanks for the follow, Trevor. Is there a local, is there what is the, I can't bring up chat windows yet? All right. Well, Drat?
Docking permission requested. Docking requested.
I can't. There's no right-click menu. Okay, let's try this again. Undock. All right. And we're going to wait for the session timer to be totally over. Warp to location. What? No! Oh, no. How do I do now? I can't end the tutorial. I can't. Dock and relog. All right. I can't imagine that would do anything besides break it worse.
Docking request accepted.
Now I wonder if there's somebody watching the video that's like frantically writing notes or DMing somebody. All right, hold on. Log out. Log off. I'm going to put money on the fact that I'm going to come back in and it's going to be even more broken. And tutorial from the settings menu.
Looks
That's
like
what it
you're
is.
ready to roll, Captain. Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your six. This is
Oh, man.
Bellatrix is right.
Except, oh no! Now I'm somewhere in between where I've got the information on the side, but I have the, oh god.
At the air mining site. Undock from the station so we can begin our journey there.
Now I'm in this strange hybrid mode where I'm like going through the tutorial, but I have the rest of the stuff unlocked.
Captain, I have run several.
Aura has no arms.
Explain the mystery signal air discovered at the mining site. According to my calculations, the probability that the situation is unrelated to the attack on the cloning facility is exceptionally small. 1 in 37 million to be exact. Let us make haste.
Well, no, she's still animated just like she was before. Oh, oh! No! Yes! All right. We got it. We got it. I want to believe that it only worked because I said it wouldn't. Bean dealer, you are the prophet. We should not have to reload. I imagine you are correct. Uh-oh, there's a wreck here. Whoa, this is actually a really cool environment. Wow.
The scale of Air's mining operation is rather impressive for such a young corporation. They must be remarkably well funded. It is little wonder that Miss Calatrix would suspect espionage.
Further speculation will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
You must be the fresh meat Vesper told me to expect. Elias Pelton's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the source of the unusual signal you've intercepted.
Unusual's one way of putting it. Pain in my ass is another. The signal's bouncing around these asteroids like a Feto hopped up on a bad booster. Can't get a lock on its source with all these rocks in the way.
Miss Calatrix has outfitted us with a mining laser upgrade that should clear several of those rocks away.
Good old Vesper, always 10 steps ahead. Now, let's put that bad boy to use.
Okay.
Best way to blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew. Some miners fly solo, but a project this big isn't exactly a one-man show. Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet. Bet this is the first time you mined with a crew. No offense or anything, you've just got that shiny new pod smell on you. Follow my lead and you'll be mining like a pro in no time. Let's start with that asteroid over there.
I hate you, Tempest. All right.
If your competence matches your confidence, we are in good hands indeed, Mr. Peltonen. Captain,
Please, call me Elias. Mr. Peltonen makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable son of a bitch. Just about spat in my face when I left his crusty old Caldari corp to make my own way.
Sincerest apologies, Elias. Our first name basis will commence immediately.
Afterburner?
Good. I like to keep things informal here. Keeps morale up. This crew's full of people like me, following the siren song of sweet, sweet independence. Doesn't hurt that the money's good, too.
Captain, we're now within range of the asteroid. We should stop here.
Wow, they tell you to hit. Imagine trying to see that.
You ready to
I would be very surprised. I would not be surprised if people failed to see that
lock onto that asteroid?
that flash.
now is the time to activate your minor module, Captain. The length of the module's activity...
I know his eyes. He's got such luscious eyelashes.
There's something spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches.
You can view your very own pile of rocks, as Elias puts it, in your cargo hold. It's actually ore, not rock, but I assume Elias is resorting to basic linguistic wordplay. A very human tendency.
Thanks, Aura. You're supposed to be teaching me about the game, not about basic social conventions.
That's not just a pile of ore. It's a pile of possibilities. You can sell it, refine it, trade it. The choice is yours. Now, time to quit ogling your inventory. This asteroid's almost dry.
Whoa, his eyes! Oh my god, his eyes! What even happened there? Holy crap. Hold on. Can I... Oh my god. Can I... Hold on. Open your eyes again. Do the eye thing. His blinking is bad enough. There it is! Oh my god! They pop out of his head! That's terrifying! I didn't know EVE Online was a horror game. Alright, let's figure out... Now I gotta figure out how to shrink this back down. Hold on. Man, oh man. Boop. All right. Oh, hold on. Whatever, something like that. Either way, close the inventory. Go away. I don't want to see your eyes anymore.
Harvesting resources is one of the best
Ah!
ways to earn money in New Eden. And if you're going to make it as a capsuleer, the one thing you got to know is that money is king. Hell, with enough ISK, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that venture over there. That's one down. And now, on to the next.
I got no comment on that one.
Stick close. This asteroid field can be a bitch to navigate.
This guy swears a lot. Whoa! Okay there, hot stuff. It's not the program, it's my graphics card? Sure. Still can't use F1 or F2.
Just like that last asteroid. Looks like you're a natural at this. Keep it up, and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
Elias, are there any words of wisdom you find particularly valuable for new miners?
Oh, man, where to start? First off, you gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals. What we're doing right now is mining ore in its raw state. For someone just learning the ropes, selling that ore is the quickest way to make ISK.
I mean, this is good stuff.
Process ore into minerals. Take titanium, for example. You can't find that stuff in the wild. You've got to get your hands on some raw ore, like feldspar, and then refine it into titanium. You can sell those minerals or use them to build your own ships or equipment.
Damn it, your eyes.
You can find refineries at most stations. Experienced miners get way more efficient yields from their ore. So that's something you can work towards.
Another asteroid successfully
It-
depleted.
Does it feel like to anybody else that he was specifically talking to the previous career agent?
It's coming from...
We better close in on that rock, then.
I feel like they made this MPE directly reference the previous MPE, which I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but it's pretty funny. Like, don't do something stupid like confuse tritanium for Veldspar. Gosh, who would do that? for those of you who don't know, in the mining career agents right now, it tells you to mine so many units of tritanium. And I've had plenty of new bros come to me because they're confused. Or like I'll watch a streamer warp away from the site and they'll just be like, or they'll be in the middle of the career agent and they'll be like 3 jumps away. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, well, I went to the site, but they didn't have any tritanium. So I'm just trying to find tritanium. I can't find any tritanium. Oh boy.
The signal is exceptionally strong in this location. Let's stop the ship here.
You can break this baby apart.
Why not teach any of the hotkeys?
Just like that. We can whittle away at this asteroid without damaging whatever's broadcasting that signal.
Didn't I hit stop? Oh, what? What just happened? I'm supposed to be approaching the asteroid. Why did I start approaching him? Weird. Hotkeys going to advanced mining. I'm just saying, like, how many people use the minus button down here to stop your ship instead of control space? Willie, CCP shows me or tells me about their appreciation all the time. It's fine. It's good. I'm happy to do it. I just want a better Eve for all of us. Why am I keeping on range on him? Is he like... He just dragged me out of his... What is happening? I didn't click anything. You click the minus button to stop? Somebody please tell me why I keep approaching him. I don't even think I can... Wait, no. Oh, there he is over there. But, like, I didn't even have him selected. How did I have him approached? Weird. See? See? I keep on getting keep at range. Every time I hit stop. Yeah, every time I hit stop like it told me to, it does keep at range at him. And if I keep at range at him, it drags me away from the asteroid. It tells me to mine asteroids, but I'm being pulled away over and over again. It keeps doing it. Why? I don't... I'm just going to let it take me, I guess. Take me away. Now it's telling me... Now it lit up the thing to approach. Am I doing it wrong? Or is he doing it wrong? Well, who's wrong here? Now I'm not moving at all. Let's try this one more time. Approach. Mine. Stop giving me a keep at range. Hey!
I think we just found what we're looking for.
But that wreck was there the whole time. This is taking a while.
Source appears to be that wrecked frigate. This particular model is a Dramiel. Most notably, it bears a striking resemblance to the ships that attacked the cloning facility.
This would be a really good time to...
Prepare to take a closer look.
This is a really good time to point out, like, they've now made me switch my overview tab twice without explaining why I need to switch my overview twice. They haven't explained the fact that I need to switch over to the general tab because otherwise I wouldn't be able to see it. So far, it's only showing me things that I'm supposed to see, but it should be like, you know, it should give me a reason why I'm needing to switch back to the general tab.
Well, we're not going to get any solid answers all the way over here. Let's move in.
All the way over here? You know, you dragged me over here. What's up, Moggle Mox? Moglet Mox? That's what it is. You can't swap clones on Sissy. Session change already in progress? Weird. Well, it's a balance, right? It's a balance between giving them, you want to give the player just enough information to be able to get through it, so that way they can experience it. But then you want to give them like the more detailed information afterwards. Like if they have to learn about the entirety of how overview works just to be able to swap over to mine a rock, that isn't going to work. But why are you telling me to keep it range again? What are you doing? What are you doing? Wait a minute. Oh, no. The image... Oh, dude. There's supposed to be a model of a wrecked Dramule in there. Look at that. All I'm seeing is the debris. Stop! 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 Yeah, the mining titanium thing annoyed the hell out of me. They said that this is the kind of what we should expect for these sorts of things to look like from here on out. Stop! No. No, no, no. Stop. Stop. I'm just going to sit here. Keep on going. If you're going to be doing that every 5 seconds. Top right corner now has a New Eden button. Oh, on the... Oh, yeah. I think I remember that.
The signal is strongest in the vicinity of the Dramule's cargo hold.
I do love the
It appears to be a black box. A device designed to survive the destruction of the vessel carrying it.
Huh.
Such boxes can be used to record vital flight data, but also to store valuable items.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
Negative, Elias. Captain, the box is protected by multiple layers of encryption. While it's theoretically possible to hack into such a container, you will need significantly more training in that skill before attempting such a feat.
Oh, is this going to teach me about the hacking minigame later?
I think it's safe to crack it open here anyway. Where there's smoke, there's fire. One scout ship might mean they got friends lurking nearby. If we could trace that ship...
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers we need to discover why those unidentified ships...
Why are they making me aligned to the station? Why not just hit warp or dock?
I don't want you out there alone. I'll send some of my best pilots back with you. Safety in numbers.
Wisely stated, Elias. Well-armed company will be most welcome.
The wreck still looks like there's stuff in the wreck even though I've looted it.
I do what I can. If someone went to the
This
trouble
might
of
answer your
protecting whatever's
question.
in that box,
According to Wikipedia,
God damn it.
be something valuable. I bet whoever sent that scout ship will be real salty that we got our hands on it. Stay sharp, Captain.
Too many AI assistants. Yeah, the Athenor is an air Athenor. I mean, this tutorial is pretty good. It's just it's a delicate balance.
I'm certain Vesper is more than eager to see what we found.
I mean, tutorial design is probably one of the hardest, or like the most, I guess, thought-intensive section of game design. Really, you got a lot of work to do.
Welcome back, Captain. Elias tells me you've brought a gift.
Indeed we have, Miss Calatrix. and this gift comes wrapped in several layers of complex encryption.
I'll pass that box along to our expert hackers. If they can't crack it open, no one can. Thank you for finding it. Air is once again in your debt. Elias also informs me that you're carrying a fair amount of ore. We can take that off your hands in exchange for some ISK. Mind if I take a look?
Yeah, never mind. She's shady.
Open your ship's cargo hold. In order to sell the ore, you must first transfer it from the cargo hold to your... Now...
Oh, that's why they have a new type of ore. Because now we can sell it as a commodity.
To see what you can do with it. In this instance, we want to sell it to Miss Calatrix. Nearly done. All that's left is to confirm the sale.
That's a nice haul you've got there. I've transferred the ISK to your wallet. I think you'll find I've been more than generous.
Man, if anybody tells you that they've been more than generous in Eve, it means that they've scammed you.
Balance of ISK in your possession.
This is, yeah, all things true. This is really good. It's not called inventory. It is absolutely called inventory. It is absolutely called inventory. That UI element is called inventory. Your inventory includes your ship hanger, your item hanger, but it's all inventory. It's always been that way. Well, ever since they came out with the unified inventory in like 2011 or 2012. If you hover over it, it says inventory. Yeah, there's no, yeah, because the item hanger is just one thing within your inventory.
Your recent market transactions will show you how much ISK you acquired by selling the ore. The highlighted entry shows how much money you received from Air in exchange for the ore.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said.
The wallet offers a wealth of information. It provides a convenient location to view your recent transactions, track your market history, or audit your accounts.
We all are sometimes.
Whenever an item is sold in New Eden, a tax is applied to that sale. The market entry displays your most recent transaction tax.
This is good. This is good stuff.
Once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory. It's time we turned our attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we
Captain, I trust you'll keep quiet about the wrecked scout ship. So long as whoever was spying on us hasn't realized we found it, Air will have the upper hand. As good as they are, it'll take some time for my team to hack through the encryptions on the box. You might as well use this time to explore what New Eden has to offer. Have you checked out the agency yet? It's the best way to find things to do.
Miss Calatrix is right, Captain. In the agency, you'll be able to peruse a variety of activities, many of which will help you grow as a capsuleer.
There's also a help section that has videos that you can review if you need to learn more about how to pilot your ship.
If mining tickled your fancy, as the saying goes, you might be interested in viewing the agency's dedicated resource harvesting section. As you can see, there are a variety of options available to you. If you enjoyed your time mining with Elias, you might find asteroid belts and or anomalies worthy of pursuit.
Elias spoke highly of your knack for mining, almost as highly as Balin did of your prowess in combat. It's clear you've got potential, Captain. I can put you in touch with a few people who can help you grow that potential.
I suggest you take a moment to familiarize yourself with what each career agent has to offer. They specialize in various forms of combat, industry,
Yeah.
and exploration.
You introduce the agency without introducing the fact that there's a help section.
Question I would like to ask.
That makes me sad. It would have taken one or two sentences.
Developments in the investigation since we last spoke.
Our investigation is still in the early stages, but I have two theories.
This is how it ended last time.
The attack may have been motivated by simple greed. A more worrying possibility is that someone is trying to stop us from pursuing our research. While Air takes pride in disrupting the corporate tech scene, there are those who think we push the limits of innovation.
I'll be in touch.
Miss Calatrix. I await any and all updates with bated. Captain, when you're ready, we can undock
Yeah.
and begin the next phase of our journey.
I
I
think
do wonder how you'll die next. I suppose that is what ancient philosophers called. Much appreciated, Miss Calatrix.
I've had newbies come to me with that advice, Willie, and let me tell you, it is solid advice.
Of course, I don't breathe. Captain, when you're ready,
We just did this. We just did this. I hit undock. Odd. Who's the blonde? Miss Calatrix. She's one of the people from Air.
Teach you how to navigate in space. The primary stargates are also called jump gates because of the way ships. After that,
Why would that cancel the text, the speech?
Without the threat of imminent peril. Though this is New Eden, peril often approaches when you least expect it.
I don't like how doing the thing that's flashing causes the text to stop, or the discussion to change, if they're not actually telling you exactly what to do. And even if it does cut off early, maybe it should like respond with, "Oh, good job," or something like that to acknowledge the fact that you did it early. But like, there's a few times here that I clicked something just because it flashed while she was saying something else. Like, I was idling, listening to her talk, and I clicked the thing because it's flashing, and then suddenly she stops talking. Is she a Roman statue? She, the tutorial wasn't working for a minute, and so we had to sacrifice her arms to the gods of Sissy to get it to work again. I just did
I don't mean to unsettle you, Captain. You've already proven yourself capable in battle.
She's talking again. Her mouth is moving again. This is even weirder.
Your way. And if you cannot, at least you are immortal.
Her eyes are messed up
You can
too.
be reborn into a new clone body to try again. I believe this is what humans call optimism.
Oh, that's right. I wish she would go back to having no arms. Oh, man. I mean, again, the things got messed up, so everything after this is going to be messed up. So it's fun to laugh at, but, like, obviously, this is the kind of thing that would be fixed. This is why we test things. You suddenly want to watch Ash play a horror game. I can't. Now, admittedly, most new players won't have to deal with traffic control, but that's pretty funny. At least she can't freak out. No, she's got arms. There, look, that's one of her arms off to the side. That's not her hip.
Time to land, Captain. Initiate docking sequence.
Look! Ah! It's like all upside down. I'm actually kind of boring during horror games sometimes, because don't you find the positivity in new player experience annoying? No, because all of those characters have a reason to be falsely positive to you, right? The idea that your AI is upbeat about things, the idea that the administrator of the ore facility is a little bit too upbeat, and the idea that the crazy miner dude in the asteroid belt is super upbeat, all of those are very...
Your ship's navigational... To contact a career agent, you must first access the agency.
Stop interrupting yourself, please.
Well remembered, Captain. I knew you would be quick to learn. Now don't be shy. Begin a conversation with an agent. I'm sure they will love you. And if they don't, they will simply have to tolerate you. Your choice of career agent will not limit you in any way. You
Good to
can
point out.
choose to work with multiple agents, but let's focus on just one for now. To begin the next phase of what I'm sure will be an illustrious career, Accept a mission. Now, let's tidy up our displays, shall we? Close the agency and agent conversation windows.
Okay.
Career agents offer adventures designed
They didn't even
to
tell me to
focus.
review what to do for the mission. They just said to accept it.
Plan unique to each agent to assist with your progress. Since we always want to have a skill in training, let's dive into one of those plans.
This I like. I saw this the text for this.
Since you have accepted the Enforcer's mission, you should select the Enforcer career path.
I do think each of those they should tell you more about as you click on them, though.
Career path, you will want to train the Air Enforcer skill plan.
But this is the Air Galente Enforcer.
You can view the contents of each skill plan by selecting the aptly named Show Skill Plan Contents button.
That's a like that criticism is kind of invalid though, because trying to make it so that the voice works for all of them is kind of meh.
And you are a good capsuleer, are you not? To prove to me what a good capsuleer you are, add the skills to your queue and begin training them.
I'm going to go back and say I actually really like the fact that Aura is upbeat, because the cut to that is how condescending she is, right? Like that statement right there is very patronizing.
Using skill plans to guide your progression will make your life easier and prove rewarding. As you explore different career opportunities, you will find skill plans tailored to match your evolving goals.
Valamir, that wasn't actually my idea. Berger actually pitched that idea to me.
Sometimes reward capsuleers with new ships. It is wise to have the skills required for those ships in your training queue. We're almost ready to embark on our new adventure. Now is the perfect time to close any windows you no longer need. Details regarding the mission you accepted from the career agent are displayed on the info panel.
Oh my gosh.
Here, you can view the mission briefing, objectives, and rewards. Should you ever need to be reminded of any of those details, you can always check the info panel.
All right.
I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself remarkably well. Though there are thousands
this is the end of it.
right now, it's time for you to venture out into the stars. Go forth and show New Eden what you are truly.
That's it. That's the end of the tutorial. Well, cool. So I assume that the next thing that would happen is that we get the data bank, which is going to lead to like a hacking tutorial or something like that. Coolio. Now I'm curious. I'm pretty sure if I go through the mining one. Let's find out if it still tells me to mine titanium. Oh, wait. Is this the one? No, this isn't the one. Let's do it anyways. I think it's the next one. The racial restrictions are supposed to, I actually disagree with that, because the race that you choose is just, like, everybody was from somewhere. Like, as a capsuleer, you're no longer necessarily tethered to that stuff, but, like, you were born to somebody. You were born in an empire, most likely. Are newbies connected to the Rookie Help channel? Normally, yes. I'm not here. Might be because it's Singularity. And while we do this, we can look at some of the items. Our past prior to being an Empyrean is irrelevant to us now. I mean, to some, that is true, but I guess we get to decide whether or not it's relevant to us, right? Mining tab. See, I don't like the fact that it tells you to switch to the mining tab without telling you that this is, you know, risky, because now you won't be able to see bad guys. Why can't Capsuleers be born out of an NPC prior? That's why I said, that's why I kind of hummed about it. Because, yeah, you need to mine Veldspar. That's, seems like a step in the right direction. Yeah, especially certain pirate groups. It would make total sense to be able to be a Angel Cartel pirate, or Angel Cartel origin, because that's a very big society. Theoretically, the Guristas may have their own cloning systems, given how much cloning. The thing is that, like, in order to become a Capsuleer, it's not just the process of going through it, but you have to be, like, hooked into the Concord network. You have to be given a license ID and authorized to use the fluid router. And so they very well could be saying that only the empires, and they're, you know, only Concord and therefore the empires can issue pilot licenses. It does have impact on initial standings. There are pirate Capsuleers, though. Yes. But they either use the standard system or they defect afterwards. Like, Mordu was cloned relatively through the normal process. They were concerned, though, because him not knowing, or he was cloned so late in his life that it caused mental, or it could potentially cause mental degradation, and that's why people think that Mordu's so, like, mad now. Can clones reproduce? They don't have a DNA to be passed on. And does copulation ever happen in the year 26,000? First of all, I think 26,000 is a little bit low. I think it's 48,000, something like that. But yeah, there's a lot of sex in New Eden. There's a lot of humans. You know, we are the 1% of the 1%. So the vast majority of people are born naturally. Who's gone rogue after the fact that they were cloned? I'd have to dig through the officers. I bet you you'd find some of those stories in the officers' stuff. I mean, technically, what's his name? The main character from Templar 1 and Empyrean Age, or at least the character that is in both. The pilot, Corvin. No, but Corvus? Corin? I can't remember his name. But the guy who pilots the Mimitar ship, or the Myrmidon ship, rather. He is a Capsuleer that breaks away from the empires, and he's actually concerned because if he dies, he'll wake up in a federal facility. It gave me a minor. Interesting. Wait, he told me that was enough, and I don't even have enough. Let's go back. No problem, man. No, it's like 2 clicks for me. The other thing I wanted to go over today is I wanted to put up a video. Hey, what's up, Beyond Nox? I wanted to put up a video of 5... Welcome to the Rabbit Hole at Steve Online. The 5 tips and 5 things you probably don't know about EVE Online. Some of them, I mean, like experienced players might not, but these are things that I think that chances are, unless you been following my stuff for a long time, at least one of these are things that you won't know. So I'm sure most people will know at least one of them and won't know at least one of them. I'll put it that way. Is it 48,000? See, I thought it was something about 40,000. I could remember it vaguely. I made the video about it, so. Oh yeah, it's definitely a very deep rabbit hole, the lore is. But all of Eve is a rabbit hole. The reason why I call it a rabbit hole, for those of you who don't know, the reason why I call it a rabbit hole is because, you know, there's this question about depth versus complexity. And complexity being the amount of information that you need to know in your head, whereas depth is the design space within the game. The thing about Eve is we call Eve a very complex game, and it is complex in certain ways, but a lot of that complexity is artificial complexity by things being not shown to the player correctly. But what the game is very, very deep. So the issue is that in order to do any given thing, you don't need to actually know very much, right? If you want to go rat, if you want to go mine, if you want to go build something, like the process of teaching any given one thing is relatively simple as long as you keep your little narrow slice. It's as soon as you ask, like, where does this come from or where does this go, that you start like chaining into the web of how interconnected everything is. And then one thing leads into the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing. And next thing you know, you're staring down a cliff and you have vertigo and you vomit and you pass out. That's why I call it a rabbit hole. Oh, I have to have it in my cargo hold, right? Oh, uh-oh. You need at least now it says you need 150 tritanium in your cargo hold, but it doesn't tell you that you need to refine the ore and that any of the text that it could have told me is gone now. Hold on. Read details? No, I can go back and read it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. No, it says it right here. Veldspar. You'll need at least 100 units, and then it turns into the tritanium. Awesome. Great.